Ladies and gentle gamers, welcome back to Be Determined. In today's video, we have the first line of ministers showing up and 3 brand new custom perks with a ton of talismans and a new pet. So drop a like, subscribe, and let's jump into it. So before we get into the new perks, let's talk about the perks that have already existed for a few hours now. We have the Mythological Ritual, which was chosen by 30virus, as well as Solo Worker, which gives you 5% mana regen when you're alone, but mana costs 10% more when you're near other players. There is also Mr. Faceplate, aka Technodad's vote, which makes elected ministers get an additional 5,000 votes, as well as Future 77's perk. And both of these mayors, as well as Future, have a new perk which hasn't shown up in the menus yet, but we do know what it is, so I'll tell you about it here in a moment. We also have, of course, Refraction with the Easy Peasy perk, to an FG with the Experienced Voters perk, Duralius with long-term investment, so he'll be able to be re-elected in the next cycle, whereas none of the other ministers will. And we have this Electoral Goon here taking the place of Squid Kid, who you can actually find out here in the prison. He will have some dialogue if you walk up to the prison and just stand around here, but you can see you can actually break him out. So the way that you do that is you head over here to the Hex, and down underneath these stairs here to the right, you can head down, and underneath there is this Corrupt Goon. So you talk to him, and he will offer to sell you this Rusty Spoon, which gives Tetanus Chance and Determination. Shout out to myself. Then you can bring this back to the hub and just sit here and hold down right click with the shovel, or you can spam right click it to make it go by a little bit quicker, but it will keep track of how much you have right clicked, and there is a leaderboard for it. But I'm not sure what exactly is going to happen whenever we break Squid Kid out of the prison. Maybe the prison itself just breaks down, but I imagine as fast as the goons build up the first one, they'll be able to build an even bigger second one pretty quickly. But let's actually talk about the custom perks. So first off, we have 30virus's perk, which you will notice if you go into collections and then to mining collections and gemstones. In the tier 8, there is the brand new precursor drone. So I'm actually going to go ahead and craft up one of these right now. We're going to need a super enchanted egg, which is not too bad, 33k right now. We'll also need 10 fine citrine, 10 fine aquamarine, and 10 fine jade. And we can then craft up the precursor drone, which has sea creature chance at its base, mining fortune, forging fortune, and 3 perks at common rarity. So it gives contraband. Catching a sea creature has a chance to give you treasure. Grungle, you can now only throw your forging axe, but it has no penalty. And mining off camera. While mining, each collection progress grants a 0.05% chance to drop a random enchanted mining item. And you actually cannot upgrade the rarity of the pet. So it is just a base common rarity pet, and you can't upgrade it any further. Next up, we have Technodad's perk, which adds 2 brand new talismans, or upgrades to previous talismans. So if we do Recipe Potato, there is now a potato ring. Your potato minions farm 10% faster while wearing on your island, forged by the Potato King after winning the Great Potato War. And in order to get your hands on this, you'll need the base potato talisman from Year of the Pig, and also 4 shiny shards from Year of the Pig. So shiny shards actually have a pretty decent use now. You can upgrade this talisman to uncommon rarity. And not only that, they can also upgrade the Blood God Sigil from the Blood God Crest. So the sigil gives double the strength of the Blood God Crest, but it also costs 4 shiny shards. So as you can imagine, there are only 2 shiny shards on the auction house right now, and they are ridiculously expensive. So the next time Year of the Pig comes around, we're going to be grinding that out to make sure we can get our hands on these. But until then, these talismans are going to be very difficult to obtain. And finally, we have Future 77's perk. We do /recipe Kuudra. We have Kuudra's kidney, Kuudra's lung, and Kuudra's heart, which makes crate pickups faster and ballista builds faster, which is super duper good for the Kuudra players out there. I believe it is currently bugged, but it is crafted with Kuudra tentacles, which are a relatively common drop from Kuudra. You'll need 9 of them to make the base Kuudra's kidney, another 16 to upgrade the kidney to the lung, and another 32 after that to upgrade the lung to the heart. If you want to buy some, they are currently on Bazaar, but as you can see, they're ridiculously expensive. Now, in light of the first minister election ending, I would like to make a big announcement regarding the second minister election. First things first, huge congratulations to Future 77 for getting elected as the 3rd minister for this year. Only the top 3 ministers actually get custom perks. All the rest just get to choose from a list. So getting elected in the top 3 was such a big deal. And even though I'm pretty sure he could have done it without my endorsement, he has chosen to return the favor because I am going to be running for minister in this next minister cycle. The election starts in a day, so you can't vote yet. But once voting becomes becomes available, make sure to vote for 2_B_determined. Now, we will have to get top 3 if we want to get a custom perk added into the game, but if we do manage to do that, I plan on making one of the worst grinds in the game, Bestiary, significantly easier. So if you guys want easier Bestiary and easier XP, make sure to vote for me. And in the meantime, thank you guys for subscribing, liking the video, and watching to the end. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. God bless.